after rendering dedicated service to this institution for 33 years. Justice Chakravarti was born in 1964 in an agrarian family of Kandulapalam village in East Godavari district, did his schooling in the district itself, completed his graduation at Visakhapatnam and pursued law at GSKM Law College, Rajahmundry. He enrolled as an advocate in the year 1988 and practiced at Kakinada till 1994 when he joined judicial service as a municipal magistrate. Brother Chakravarti served the district judiciary with distinction across various capacities. He earned an enviable reputation for adherence to procedural efficiency without compromising on natural justice. He understood the ground realities of rural and urban litigants alike, treated every case, no matter the stakes, huge or minuscule, with the gravity and respect each deserved. It is well known that Justice Chakravarti presided over the special CBI court in Hyderabad, constituted exclusively to try the well-known Satyam scam. He was tasked to complete the trial, which he did with impeccable dedication and integrity. Justice Chakravarti, having been selected by the E-Committee of the Supreme Court as Master Trainer in Ubuntu Case Information System, as also Cyber Forensics and Cyber Laws, conducted several training programs for judicial officers on the above subjects. He was elevated as a judge of this court and sworn in on 4th of August 2022. The rich, hands-on experience in the trial courts profoundly shaped his perspective, equipping him with a deep, practical understanding of human nature, procedural law, as he stepped onto the High Court bench. Upon his elevation to the High Court of Andhra Pradesh, Justice Chakravarti brought with him his signature work ethic and deep devotion to duty. His judicial craftsmanship has been characterized by impartiality, unyielding integrity, and a deep-rooted commitment to constitutional values. Whether presiding over complex civil disputes, criminal appeals, or other matters, his approach has always been grounded in what is called patient hearing, given to every counsel, from the senior-most stalwart in the bar to the junior-most counsel, patient, courteous, and unbiased hearing. His judgments are indeed well-reasoned, succinct, balancing the strict letter of law with substantive equity and common sense. Apart from the contributions made by him on the judicial side, Justice Chakravarti has made significant contributions on the administrative side as well, as a member of the Establishment Committee for General Administration of District Judiciary, Translation Committee, E-Law Reports Committee, Committee for Service Conditions of the District Judiciary. And none of us can speak of Justice Chakravarti's contributions without highlighting his pivotal role as a prominent member of the Committee for Computerization of High Court, District Courts, and the Steering Committee constituted under the E-Courts Project and Neutral Citation and Artificial Intelligence Committee. Brother Chakravarti has embraced innovation with enthusiasm. He has encouraged technological evolution. As a core member of the Computer Committee, he worked diligently, relentlessly towards streamlining digital filing, automated cause list generation, virtual court infrastructure across the state. He has encouraged judicial officers, staff, advocates, and judges alike to adopt digital tools for better and a more efficient case management. His visionary inputs in upgrading the computerization in our court leaves behind a very strong foundation upon which the future can be created with much greater ease. In the short period that I have known him, I find in him a genuine, principled, and a disciplined person. His dignified restraint, calm demeanor, and a commitment to procedural fairness has indeed endeared him to everyone. It has been a privilege to work alongside him. He commands respect not through severity, but through a dignified restraint and fairness. As Justice Chakravarti demits office today, he sets a high standard of public service that I'm sure will inspire young judicial officers, advocates, and judges alike for years to come. He has served the institution with absolute devotion, dedication, enriching the cause of justice from the trial court halls to the highest court of the state. On behalf of my sister and brother judges, my own behalf, the registry, and the staff, I express deepest gratitude for his service to the cause of justice and to this illustrious institution. We wish him success in all his future endeavors, coupled with good health, happiness, and contentment in the years ahead. Thank you. Jai Hind.
I request the learned Additional Solicitor General of India for the state of Andhra Pradesh to speak on behalf of the legal fraternity.
Today's guest of this evening, Justice B.L. Chakravarti, Milord Chief Justice, Mrs. Lisa Gill, and other companion judges, Learned Advocate General, President of the Bar Association, Chairman of the Bar Council, Public Prosecutor, Additional Advocate General, and Deputy Solicitor General, and the members of the Bar, and also the judicial officer and the family members of our guests. It is my privilege on behalf of the Union of India to rise today to bid farewell to Honorable Justice B.L. Chakravarti on the eve of his retirement from this Honorable Court. This is not merely a ceremonial obligation. It is a moment for this institution to pass and acknowledge a journey that spans over 3 decades of dedicated judicial service. Justice Chakravarti's story is, in the truest sense, a story of Andhra Pradesh itself. Born in 1964 in Kandulpalam village of East Godavari district to Dr. B. Paparaya Chowdhury and Srimati Vijay Lakshmi, his early schooling at the Jilla Parishad High School at Tamrapalli and Gangavaram village was followed by his intermediate education at Ideal Junior College, Kakinada. His degree at BVK Degree College, Visakhapatnam, and his legal education at JSKM College, Law College, Rajahmundry. He enrolled as an advocate in 1988 and began practice at the Kakinada Bar in the chambers of Sri Velmakandi Subramanya Sarma and Sri V.V. Pandurangarao, cutting his teeth across civil, criminal and other branches of law. It is worth pausing on this. A man from an agricultural family in a village in East Godavari district who rose through sheer diligence to don these robes and sit as judge in this honorable court. The journey is itself a testament to the promise of our constitution that merit and integrity, wherever they are found, will find their place. My lord was selected to the judicial service in 1994 and joined at Vijayawada, going on to serve in various stations and capacities across the combined state of Andhra Pradesh. He was promoted as a senior civil judge in 2005, and in a matter that tested the resolve of our justice delivery system, he was appointed as the judge of the special court constituted for the trial of the Mrs. Satcham Computers case, a matter that demanded both technical rigor and unwavering composure under intense public scrutiny. Beyond adjudication, Justice Chakravarti contributed an institution building in ways not always visible from the bar. He was selected by the Honorable E Committee of the Supreme Court of India as a master trainer in the Ubuntu operating system and later as master trainer in the case information system and in cyber forensics and cyber laws, undergoing and imparting training at the National Judicial Academy, Bhopal, and the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel National Police Academy, Hyderabad. At a time when our courts are being reimagined for the digital age, his contribution to that transition deserves particular mention. He was elevated as additional judge of this Honorable Court on 4th August 2022 and confirmed as a permanent judge in March 2024, a tenure on this bench marked by patient hearing, careful reasoning, and courtesy to the bar, including to counsel appearing before his lordships, for whom he always ensured a fair and attentive audience. On behalf of the Additional Solicitor General of India and the Union of India, I extend our deepest gratitude for your services to the institution and to the cause of the justice, and our warmest wishes for a fulfilling life ahead, one that we hope will continue to draw upon your wisdom and experience in whatever from you choose to serve next. My Lord, on behalf of the Union of India, I wish you, Srimati Rama Harita and your daughter and your family, good health, happiness, and continued distinction in the years to come. Jai Hind.
Advocate General, High Court of Andhra Pradesh, to deliver his speech on behalf of legal fraternity.
Honorable Chief Justice Srimati Lisa Gilji, Honorable Justice B.V.L. Chakravarti Garu, Honorable Companion Judges, the Chairman Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, Additional Solicitor General of India, the Additional Advocate General, the Public Prosecutor, the President, AP High Court Advocates Association, Registrars, Senior Counsel, members of legal fraternity and esteemed colleagues, respected family and friends of Honorable Sri Justice B.V.L. Chakravarti, ladies and gentlemen, I rise today to express on behalf of the entire legal fraternity our deep gratitude and profound respect as His Lordship Sri Justice B.V.L. Chakravarti demits the esteemed office. This is a moment of mixed emotions for all of us. We are happy that His Lordship has completed a long and distinguished judicial career and with honor and impeccable integrity. But we are sad to see His Lordship leave this institution that has been served with such dedication. His Lordship was born in the year 1964 in Kandulapalam village in East Godavari district to Dr. B. Paparaya Chaudhary and Srimati Vijay Lakshmi. His Lordship grew up in an agriculture family and finished his schooling in the local schools of Tamarapalli and Gangavaram and intermediate in Kakinada. His Lordship obtained law degree from GSKM Law College, Rajahmundry. His Lordship enrolled as an advocate in the year 1988 and practiced at the Kakinada Bar Association of East Godavari district. His Lordship actively practiced in civil, criminal and other branches of law. In 1994, His Lordship was selected to the judicial service as District Municipal Magistrate and joined at Vijayawada. Subsequently, His Lordship worked in various stations in different capacities in the combined state of Andhra Pradesh. His Lordship was appointed as judge for the special court constituted for the trial of the case of Messrs. Satyam's Computers in the erstwhile state of Andhra Pradesh at Hyderabad, reflecting the trust reposed in His Lordship's abilities, and His Lordship discharged his duties with competence and integrity. His Lordship was selected by the Honorable E Committee of the Supreme Court of India as a master trainer, and His Lordship conducted several training programs for judicial officers in the common high courts for the state of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu and Kerala on various subjects. In 2015, His Lordship was promoted as district judge and worked as such various stations in the state until being appointed as Registrar IT of the High Court in the year 2020. His Lordship was elevated as additional judge of this High Court on 4/8/22 and appointed as judge of this High Court on 14/3/24. The journey from the district courts of Andhra Pradesh to this High Court is an inspiration to every young lawyer and judicial officer in this state. It demonstrates that hard work, integrity and dedication are always rewarded. I must specifically mention His Lordship's contribution as Registrar IT during COVID-19 pandemic. During unprecedented times, His Lordship took on the responsibility of ensuring that the High Court continued to function through virtual hearings. The bar and the litigant public are deeply grateful for this immeasurable contribution. In His Lordship's long and illustrious judicial career, His Lordship has dealt with several significant cases and has authored several landmark judgments. In Achyutani Sitaravamma and others versus Thuraga Anandarao and others, His Lordship dealt with a question of great social significance, the rights of daughters under the Hindu Succession Amendment Act 2005. His Lordship observed that the provisions of the substituted Section 6 are required to be given full effect irrespective of the fact that a preliminary decree has been passed. In Ramireddy Geya vs. Priyanka and another versus State of Andhra Pradesh, His Lordship crystallized with clarity and precision the principles governing appeals against acquittal. His Lordship judgment in Gorimella Venkata Subbaya and others versus State of Andhra Pradesh dealing with a conviction under SC/ST POA Act 1989 ensured that protective legislation is not misused and that convictions are based on proper evidence. In Sheikh Qasim Basha versus State of Andhra Pradesh, His Lordship recognized the necessity of procedural safeguards to be followed while dealing with electronic evidence and issued key directions to sensitize the investigating officers so as to strengthen the criminal justice system. As His Lordship demits office today, he carries with him the gratitude and admiration of the entire legal fraternity of Andhra Pradesh. His Lordship has served this institution with distinction and his contributions will not be forgotten. This is not a farewell in the ordinary sense. His Lordship will always be a part of this institution. We wish His Lordship the very best and hope to see His Lordship serve the cause of justice in the future with his wealth of wisdom and experience. Thank you. Jai Hind.
I request the learned President of the AP High Court Advocates Association to speak on behalf of the legal fraternity.
Companion Judges, Justice B.V.L. and Chakravarti, Advocate General, Additional Solicitor General, Chairman Bar Council of AP, the members of the Bar Council of AP, Additional Advocate General, Public Prosecutor, Registrars, Advocates, Members of Bar, family members of Justice B.V.L. and Chakravarti. On behalf of the Andhra Pradesh High Court Advocates Association, I rise to place on record our sincere appreciation and farewell to Honorable Justice B.V.L. and Chakravarti on the occasion of His Lordship's retirement. As Special Sessions Judge, His Lordship conducted the trial of the Sachin scam case and delivered the judgment. The Supreme Court had specifically directed the High Court to appoint an efficient officer for the case and not to entrust any other matter to that office. His Lordship discharged that responsibility with care and focus. His Lordship has shown a keen interest in the use of technology in the judicial process and has served as a master trainer for information technology among the judiciary. He has also functioned as a judge dealing with issues of law and technology, an area of growing importance to the administration of justice. On behalf of the High Court Advocates Association, we thank His Lordship for the work done on the bench and for the contribution made to the development of the law. As His Lordship enters the next chapter of life, we wish him and his wife, Smita Rama Harisha Garu, and their children good health, happiness, peace, and fulfillment. We bid His Lordship a respectful farewell. Jai Hind.
I request the learned Chairman, Bar Council of State of Andhra Pradesh to speak on behalf of legal fraternity.
Honorable Chief Justice Lisa Gilji, the guests of this evening, Justice B.V.L. and Chakravarti Garu, all the Honorable High Court judges who gathered here along with the Chief Justice on the dais, the Additional Solicitor General, the Advocate General, the Public Prosecutor, the President of the Bar Association, and also Deputy Solicitor General. Registrar General Parsad Garu, the staff of the Honorable High Court, my dear advocates, ladies and gentlemen. Today we all gathered here to bid farewell to one of the finest judges, B.V.L. and Chakravarti. 4 years as a High Court judge, distinguished service. a long way in your life. 6 years as advocate, as the son of the Godavari at Kakinada. 28 years in the judicial field, from the municipal magistrate to the high position of the registrar, and later 4 years as the Honorable High Court judge of this Honorable High Court. Boppina, Varaha, Lakshmi, Narasimha Chakrabarti, his name. There is some sound and resound in the name itself, because it's a God name. Now, apart from what the earlier speakers have spoke about you, I just want to say because I gone through your 1,000-page judgment delivered as a special judge of CBI cases at Hyderabad. It's a 1,000-page judgment. It is a case relating the fraud committed by one of the finest IT companies in those days. Ramalinga Raju, the founder of that particular institution, once said, yes, now I am driving. Today, now I am driving only the line. I do not know when this particular line will eat me. After 10 days of this revelation of this confession by Mr. Ramalinga Raju, CBI entered into the scene and registered cases against him for falsification of accounts, cheating, and so many other sections. That particular case was referred to the Honorable Justice B. Chakrabarti when he was a special judge of CBI cases at Hyderabad. Probably because of, by then itself, he got a very good interest in cyber laws and electronic evidence. That helped you, sir, probably. It's not so easy to deal with that particular case after going through the 1,000-page judgment of. It is in that case, all the 10 accused was convicted, and some of the accused was imposed a fine of 5 to 6 crores. From there, he came here as a judge of this honorable court. I'm just referring a case when he was a district judge. But I'm not saying that there are a number of other here landmark judgments also, which our friends already referred it. As a master trainer, and also as the person who gone through the depth of the matter of electronic evidence and also the cyber laws. Whenever, on behalf of the Bar Council, we invited him, he's a star speaker in many of the seminars. Apart from judicial training for the judicial officers in the Judicial Academy, not only here in Andhra Pradesh, but also in Tamil Nadu, in Karnataka, and other places also. 2.5 years back, when I became the chairman of the Bar Council, two of the matters, two of the meetings. In June 2024, 3-day orientation program for the advocate community at KL University, where you are one of the star speakers on cyber laws. Later on, in the June 2025, another time, you spared your time, and as far as not only cyber laws, but also other laws, you spoke very well at Damodaram Sanjeevaya National University at Visakhapatnam. Sir, I saw with my own eyes even the senior advocates of Visakha and other areas, particularly that particular area, North Andhra, many of the people, those who came there for seminar, they noted it and told me, Chairman Ji, see that this type of judges has to be invited for the seminars. So we are very grateful to you, sir, on behalf of the Bar Council, and your services, that too, freely, all the way coming, going, everything is very nice. You made a mark, not only as a judge for a period of 28 years, but also 4 years as a High Court judge. What I can say as the Chairman of the Bar Council and on behalf of the legal fraternity, I pray Lord Almighty to shower His blessings on you and your family for a happy and healthy life. Thank you.
I request Honorable Sri Justice BVL and Chakravarti Garu to give reply.
My Lord, Honorable the Chief Justice, my esteemed sister and brother judges, respected former judges of this Honorable Court, learned Additional Solicitor General, learned Advocate General, Chairman of the Bar Council of Andhra Pradesh, learned Additional Advocate General, learned Public Prosecutor, learned President and Office Bearers of the Andhra Pradesh High Court Advocates Association, learned Senior Advocates, learned Registrar General, Registrars, Officers and Staff of the Registry, Director of the Andhra Pradesh Judicial Academy, Member Secretary, Andhra Pradesh State Legal Services Authority, Law Secretary to the Government of Andhra Pradesh, family members of the Honorable Judges, ladies and gentlemen, good evening all. For the last 32.5 years, I have been accosted to saying, call the next matter. Today, for the first time, I find myself to be the final matter on the board. Fortunately, this is one matter in which neither an adjournment nor a review is permissible. As I stand before you this evening, my heart is filled with gratitude, humility, and countless memories. Retirement is often described as the end of a career, but I do not see it that way. I see it as the conclusion of one memorable innings and the beginning of another chapter in life. Above all, I have always considered myself a lover of humanity. I also love the game of cricket almost as much as I love the law. Throughout my life, I believed that a good sense of humor is one of God's greatest blessings. It has helped me to face difficult days with perspective and joyful days with gratitude. To me, courts and cricket grounds have always shared remarkable similarities. Both demand discipline, patience, and fairness. Both test character far more than talent. During these years on the bench, I have encountered advocates whose submissions came with the pace of a fast bowler, compelling immediate attention. Others possessed the subtle craft of a classical spinner, inviting reflection before revealing the true direction of their arguments. Some displayed remarkable swing, while others relied upon patient accumulation, ball after ball, point after point. Every one of them enriched the process of justice. When I entered the judicial service more than 3 decades ago, I was much like a young cricketer walking out to bat for his very first innings. Naturally, there was excitement. There was nervousness. Above all, there was a deep awareness of the responsibility that lay ahead. Like every debutant, I first had to learn to read the pitch before attempting to play my strokes. Today, as I step down, I do not feel that I am walking back to the pavilion in defeat. Rather, I feel privileged to leave the crease not out, having completed an innings to the very best of my ability while making way for the next generation to take guard. Throughout these years, I have been fortunate to play alongside remarkable colleagues. My brother and sister judges have been my partners at the other end of the wicket, offering wisdom, encouragement, and quiet strength whenever the situation demanded it. Their friendship, guidance, and generosity have enriched my judicial life in ways that words can scarcely express. The registrars, officers, and staff of this honorable court have been the silent strength behind the institution. Like the finest fielders on a cricket ground, they often worked without applause, yet their dedication ensured that game continued smoothly. Every order, every file, and every administrative task reflected their commitment to the functioning of this great institution. Looking back over these 32.5 years, I realize that true measure of judicial service does not lie merely in the number of judgments delivered, of cases disposed of. It lies in striving every day to uphold fairness, integrity, and compassion while strengthening public faith in the justice delivery system. For that opportunity, I shall remain grateful all my life. Technology became a defining chapter of my judicial career. When I first became associated with the computerization of the judiciary, technology was still viewed by many with understandable caution. Computers were regarded as useful machines, but not necessarily as indispensable judicial companions. The transition from paper to digital process was gradual and at times challenging, yet every worthwhile transformation begins with a willingness to embrace the change. I had the privilege of serving as a master trainer, later as Registrar IT, and as a member of the computer committee of this honorable court. Those responsibilities allowed me to witness and contribute to one of the most significant transformations in the administration of justice. Whenever we thought we had solved every problem, the system would politely greet us with another message: error, please try again. Over time, I realized that this message was not merely for computers. It is also a valuable lesson in life. Another defining chapter of my judicial life was my assignment to the Satyam Computers case. For nearly 5.5 years, I had the privilege and the responsibility of presiding over one of the most significant trials in the history of our country. I could say that District Judiciary of India is fully capable of handling cases of the highest complexity with independence, competence, and integrity. Every significant journey is shaped by the confidence that others repose in us. My elevation to this honorable court was not merely a professional milestone. It was a profound honor and solemn responsibility. It was a moment that reminded me that no judicial journey is ever traveled alone. I consider it one of the greatest privileges of my life that I was found worthy of this office. On this memorable occasion, I respectfully express my heartfelt gratitude to the then Honorable Chief Justice of Andhra Pradesh High Court and present Judge of Honorable Supreme Court, Sri Justice Prasant Kumar Misra, and the then Judge of this Court and present Judge of Honorable Apex Court, Sri Justice Hasanuddin Amanullah, and Honorable Sri Justice Sri Praveen Kumar, the esteemed members of the then Collegium of this Honorable Court, for reposing confidence in me and recommending my name for elevation as a Judge of this Honorable Court. I also bow in gratitude to the then Honorable Chief Justice of India, Sri Justice N.V. Ramana, and the other members of Supreme Court Collegium, whose approval enabled me to occupy this august office. Their confidence changed the course of my professional life. For that trust, I shall remain indebted throughout my life. Looking back today, I realize the elevation to the High Court is much like a cricketer walking into a far bigger stadium. The boundaries are wider, the expectations are higher, the scrutiny is far greater. Every decision carries a greater consequence. Every innings demands greater maturity. One quickly realizes that game is played at a different level. As a trial judge, one is accustomed to playing long and often solitary innings. At the High Court, however, one has the privilege of batting in partnership. That partnership becomes one of the greatest blessings of my judicial life. I had the privilege of sitting on division benches with several learned brother judges whose scholarship, patience, courtesy, and judicial wisdom constantly inspired me. I had the honor of sharing the bench with Justice C. Praveen Kumar, Justice A.V. Shashai, Justice U. Durga Prasad Rao, Justice D.V.S.S. Somayajulu, Justice M. Gangarao, Justice Ravinath Tilahari, Justice R. Raghunandan Rao, Justice K. Suresh Reddy, and Justice D. Ramesh. They encouraged me to participate fully in deliberations. They readily entrusted me with the responsibility of authoring judgments. They patiently shared their experience and wisdom. They treated me not merely as a colleague, but as a trusted partner in the common pursuit of justice. Today, I have the privilege of demitting office while sitting on the bench presided over by Honorable the Chief Justice Srimati Justice Lisa Gill. I regarded this as a rare honor and fitting conclusion to my judicial career. My Lord, I am deeply grateful for your kindness, encouragement, and gracious leadership. Your unwavering commitment to the institution, your accessibility, and your concern for the welfare of every member of judicial family have earned the affection and respect of all. A judge is never a solitary individual. His effectiveness is measured not only by his own efforts, but also by the dedication of team that stands behind him. In that respect, I have been exceptionally fortunate. My family has always been my greatest source of strength. My wife, Ramaharita, my beloved daughter Manjusha, have stood beside me through every demanding session of my judicial life. They quietly accepted the long working hours, missed family occasions, and many sacrifices that judicial service inevitably demands. Whenever professional responsibilities exhausted me, home became the place where I rediscovered balance, courage, and hope. If I have completed this long innings with dignity, much of the credit belongs to them. They have been my constant support, my unwavering encouragement, and if I may borrow a phrase from technology, they are my permanent power backup. Whenever my own energy ran low, they ensured that I never shut down. I come to those without whom none of this journey would have been possible, my family. I bow in reverence to the memory of and blessings of my parents, Dr. B. Paparaj Chaudhary and Srimati Vijay Lakshmi, whose values, discipline, and unwavering faith shaped my character long before I entered the legal profession. I respectfully remember my parents-in-law, Sri A. Sachinarayana Murthy and Srimati Bhulakshmi, for their affection, encouragement, and blessings. My heartfelt gratitude extends to my grandparents, my brother, sisters, my brothers-in-law, sister-in-law, and my extended family members. I also extend my gratitude to my teachers, my friends, staff of the trial court, and every colleague who has, in one way or another, contributed to my life's journey. Each of you has left an enduring imprint upon me. I owe a debt of gratitude to my respected seniors, Sri Velamkanni late Subramanya Sharma and Sri Varanasi late Venkata Panduranga. They were more than senior advocates. They were my teachers, mentors, and guides. Their encouragement, discipline, and wavering faith in me laid the foundation of my professional life. Their lessons continue to guide me even today. I place on record my heartfelt appreciation to my personal secretary, Sri D. Madhusudan Reddy, additional personal secretary, Sri P. Srikanth, whose efficiency, dedication, and meticulous attention to details made my work infinitely easier. My sincere appreciation also goes to my court masters, Srimati P. Maunika, Srimati C. Bhavani, Sri P. Surya, Sri D. Dinesh Babu, Srimati D. Ramadevi, and my court officers, Srimati S. Vijay Durga, and Sri D. Srinivasarao, and my posting clerks, Sharif, Pradeep Kumar, Raghu Varma, Bharat Bhushan, and Samir. I remain grateful to my dedicated law clerks, Nagasiva Priya, Satvik, and Swarna. Their research, enthusiasm, and commitment reflected the finest traditions of the legal profession. I also acknowledge the valuable assistance rendered by the officers and staff of the computer section, J special section, protocol section, and other sections of the High Court, whose courteous assistance was always available whenever required. I owe a special word of appreciation to my driver Nagendra Rao, whose punctuality, patience, and dedication ensured that I could discharge my responsibilities without concern for the many logistical demands of judicial life. My chamber attendants, Sri S.K. Gausani, K. Narendra, and Penchalaya, served with unwavering sincerity, humility, and commitment. Their quiet service often went unnoticed by others, but was invaluable to me. I also express my gratitude to my personal security officers, Sri Edukondalu and Sri Ravi, who discharged their responsibilities with professionalism, vigilance, and courtesy. My appreciation extends to the members of my resident staff, Sri Ramesh, Sri Bhogeswara, Sunita, Fatima Bibi, and Venkatramana, Purna, and Akbar. Their sincere service and dependable support enabled my family and me to lead an orderly life midst the demands of judicial office. Today, as I walk back to the pavilion, after what has been the greatest innings of my life, I do so with a heart full of gratitude. As our beloved nation prepares to celebrate 80th Independence Day, I extend my warmest greeting to each one of you. Jai Hind. Thank you.
With the permission of my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Justice, I declare that the proceedings are concluded.
పురుషోత్తం మొన్న వచ్చింది